Welcome back, and just getting ready, a couple of minutes away from the clean and jerk. And before we get underway with that, a reminder about what we've got coming up for you tomorrow. The men go first tomorrow at 4:30 Central European time. It's the men's 77 kilo class with world champion Tigran G. Martirosyan from Armenia going to defend his title against the Olympic champion Sa Yae-kyuk of Korea, who's in the competition as well. And a really tough contest, that, because there's only 15 kilos separating the 12 contenders. In the women's 75, it's the appearance of the two-time world record holder Svetlana Podebedova. She's on stage at 7 o'clock Central European time. And is she going to set a new world record and increase her current record of 295 kilos? She is the outstanding challenger in that women's 75 kilo class for tomorrow. Welcome back. David Goldstrom together with Randy Strossen. Good little competition going on here in the women's 69 kilos. It hasn't exactly gone to plan. The title still arguably wide open, more open than we thought it might have been. 13 contenders, 5 from Europe, 6 from Asia, 2 from Africa, and we're about to get underway with the woman who at the halfway stage was in 5th place, one of 2 Kazakh lifters. This is Irina Nekrasova, 23 years of age, who was the Olympic silver medalist at 63 kilos, bringing forward 109 kilos. And she's the sort of lifter who could profit, Randy, if some of the favourites fall away. No, it's not a good lift.
Yeah, and I was going to say a lot of them would have to fall away. I mean, this is really quite a low opener. I mean, as far as what we'd expect from the top levels in this class, we've got women here who are going to do in the 140s, I think.
Yeah, I made the point actually in the first half of the competition that I thought that the snatch phase was going to be her forte.
And you're right.
And 121 is a relatively modest opener for her. I mean, she is getting used to this new weight class.
She's so tall in this class, it's hard to imagine her in a lighter one.
Yeah, by contrast, here's her teammate, completely different physique. Zazira Zapakul, 5 years her junior, but didn't have a great time in the first half. She's down in 15th place after 2 failures at 107. She's only got 100 kilos towards her total. By contrast, relatively, this may be her strongest suit.
Yeah, it was good left.
And just a reminder of those who lifted earlier in the day, 238 is the best total so far. And that was set up by Marina Shkermankova, I should say, of Belarus. 107, 131 kilos in the snatch, and that's 10 kilos more than where we are at this moment. So that 238 was a decent total.
Absolutely.
Nekrasova
should be good.
Yeah, make sure this time. So gets her total, moves her up to 8th place in the overall, but now we're dealing with lifters who've got an awful lot of catching up to do, probably too much, to be honest. Their destiny is in the hands of others. If they succeed and others fail, then they may move up, but other than that, they're stuck down in the lower echelons. Now, Esmat Mansour, disappointed in the first half of the competition. Can she do better with the clean and jerk? finally.
Well, yeah, walking around quite a bit on that. David, look, Delusion's pulled out.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Or I'm not surprised, I should say, because I just think, you know, the heart's gone out of her. But, you know, we were talking about it last night with Dabaya. You know, he had 3 major championships where he didn't get a total. And it's really hard to come back from those. And she's in a very difficult pocket at the moment. Now, Artemova for the Ukraine to open up here. Artemova, top 6 at the halfway stage. Power jerk. And I think that's going to take her up to 4th place.
Yeah, a couple things surprising there. Watch her feet don't move out to the side when she cleans, and then power jerk. Now she'll drive the bar up, and then she'll do about a quarter squat under it. So rather than splitting the feet front and back, they go to the sides and the knees bend.
Not much emotion there, is there?
No, pretty placid, right?
122 kilos.
Quite a difference to what I experienced last season in Delhi at the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
You know, when people were making lifts there was, you know, it was sort of like South Pacific joy and happiness. So Nekrasova, that failure at 121 has really limited her. You know, she's actually only put a kilo on the bar here. Is she really going to come out with that? For just 122? 39 seconds, she can't. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Couldn't believe that.
124 kilos, please.
Eva Mizdal from Poland, who set a new best mark in the snatch phase, coming out on 124, and this is equal to her best ever competition lift in the clean and jerk at this weight.
Ewa, sztywno zabierz całych stóp.
It's almost a say a little prayer moment there.
Ostro na udach. Stajesz. Przejdź na pięty. Mocny kop. Trzymaj, 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 stój.
We continue 125 kilos, please.
Taking care of business here. Clean. Now she's bend the knees squat, not even a quarter squat. Straighten them out and ram her body under the bar.
It's a good example of how the bar is supposed to be, absolutely motionless.
Right.
Now we go to Korea and Munura. Mun, not a great first half. Also, one of a few who only managed 100 kilos. But when you do that, you haul yourself up from 18th into the top 10.
Now, this isn't the oscillation, but watch if we see it on the replay. Watch how she doesn't pause with the bar when she stands up with the clean. Now watch. And watch the ends of the bar. Plates are still moving a little bit. And then dips and drives. If you take advantage of the mechanical energy in the bar, it can really aid you, and that's what oscillation is, you know, a rule about, that you can't have the bar bouncing up and down. But she didn't pause much at the top and times that dip for the jerk perfectly.
Yeah, there are plenty of lifters you'll see here, and throughout the rest of the week you'll push it to the edge of that rule.
And some will cross the line.
Yeah. Zapakul coming out now for 126. So this is a 5 kilo increase. And again, this is to pull herself back into the overall top 10.
Подожди!
Торопись! Торопись! С пяток! Оба, держи, держи, держи!
Yeah, that was a nice little save. I almost thought maybe she was going to lose her feet, you know, out from under her coming forwards. You know, we see quite a few lifters who jerk with a wide grip. This is an example of a pretty narrow grip. It means she's pretty confident in her jerk and in the lockout. Let's see if we can figure out what made her dance around like that at the end of the lift. Watch your feet. Boy, that right foot really turned over the ankle. She could have really badly sprained ankle, plus even worse than that, lost the lift.
Yeah, she was a bit of good luck there, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just slipped. But anyway, happily no harm done. And here comes the first of the two Taipei lifters, the younger. This is Wang Ya-shen, returning to the 69 kilo class for these World Championships, and 127 on the bar. Now this would take her up into second place overall if she picks this up.
Hey, 不急哦，移动更好。
Well, I'm disappointed for that because she wasn't a million miles away from completing.
Yeah, you know, this is a good one maybe to watch if we see in slow motion. Watch the ends of the bar when she recovers from the squat and gets set for the jerk. See if we'll see it.
Where are her coaches?
Well, she's really holding her hip. Yeah.
Could do with a bit of support.
Yeah.
You know what
I don't mean to interrupt.
Bernie.
Don't watch the ends of the bar here, though. We didn't see it. That's okay. We'll get a good example of oscillation. Yeah.
Do you get the sense that the Taipei coaches have loaded all their fortunes across to the other lifter? Egypt. Never been to Alexandria, but everybody tells me it's an amazing place. Fought for it.
Well, she's not pleased with that. Watch, she's quick under the bar, which is good because you'll see she doesn't have a lot of extra leg strength for standing up with the weight. Watch, going to work a little bit. Goes deep in the split for the jerk. Seems to have it overhead. It's going to get the down signal and I think sort of roar.
Yeah, Roy is absolutely right. She's just not got to grips with this weight category yet. Now Artemova for the Ukraine. 5 kilo increase. And you can see those extra kilos on that bar. Another power. She's strong overhead, though.
Yeah, she is. In fact, good observation. She couldn't power jerk that well or with that much confidence if she weren't strong overhead. Watch her right foot if we see it in slow motion. Seems to me well farther out than the left. Not that I guess it really matters. It worked for her. Dip, and she's going about a quarter squat. There it is. Stamps those feet down. Kind of nice to see a power jerk now and then just kind of a change in the rhythm of the lifting.
229. Now Wang. Now, is that hip all right? She needs to execute the first half of this lift unfussily with great economy.
Boy, it's heavy for her.
Well, she tried, but I've got a feeling that her coaches have put her into a part of the land which she's not ready for. You know,
she's sort of hobbling off too, David. I don't mean to interrupt, but doesn't it look like as if she's hobbling off a little bit too?
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is she did 122 in the Asian Championships. They put her in at 127 here, and I've seen this already earlier this week. One or two who are actually putting their lifters in at, you know, perhaps more hope than realism. You know, get one straightforward score on the board.
Yeah, because she's in real trouble now. She's missed twice on that weight, and I think she might tweak something.
I mean, it's worth emphasizing that Marina Skermankova of Belarus at 238 kilos at this moment is actually in the lead, still from the B group. So she's taking scalps all the time.
What we saw in the snatch phase too, that was not insignificant.
You were saying?
Well, that was not, I mean, it's what we saw in the snatch. That was not an insignificant total that she posted. A 230-something total is very respectable. And some of the top women in this class, I think I might mention some passing at the beginning, some of the top women in this class were in that range not very long ago.
Third attempt, Wang Jianying from Chinese Taipei.
Boy, here comes the inner tiger.
8 seconds. Well done. That is the best of the cleans. Go. Come on, hold those.
Oh, good for her. Yeah, celebrate. You deserve it. You earned that. See, look how she's walking. Don't you think she's walking gingerly?
Yeah, but all credit to her, because that's great stuff.
One more kilo. Eva Misdal-Polan. Second attempt for Eva Misdal-Polan, 128 kilos. Samarkul from Kazakhstan, be prepared.
Onto the stage, Eva Misdal, silver medalist. Sorry, what I was going to say, 128 kilos, second attempt.
Jedziesz w górę, jedziesz! Przejdź napięty. Mocny kop! Trzymaj!
And the lift is not completed. She may repeat.
So 3 red lights there for Eva. Just a little bit of background here, Randy, on the woman who leads the competition at the moment, and that's the woman from the B group from Belarus. Quite a useful competitor, under 23 European champion in Limassol last season, and this year in Bucharest, under 23 bronze medalist, and she was totaling up 231 there, so she's gone to 231 to 238. So pretty good numbers. And in fact, she's a junior, not just under 23. Now, Zapakul, third attempt, 128 kilos.
Стал. Не торопись. Пяток. Держи.
Punches the weight, staggers around a little bit, doesn't really matter, it's good left.
But that only totals her up to 228, and as I was saying, Skermankova of Belarus, 238. You know, that she's finished, the Kazakh lifter, but she's 10 kilos off. You know, all the time, this Belarus woman who was born in 1990, so that makes her 21 years of age. So just in junior, but certainly in under 23 ranks, doing really, really well. And it's worth mentioning also the Colombian now, Mercedes Isabel Perez Tigrero, who also competed in that class and has got 230 kilos. And she's in 5th place at the moment. So Eva Misdal on a repair mission here. Two personal bests.
Yeah, she had to work for that. She earned that. Doesn't look like she has great arm lockouts. She's got to have good body position plus some strength. Pretty deep in the split. Has to rotate a little bit in the split to keep the bar overhead. She doesn't quit and she gets the good lift. Watch this now. See how deep she is. She's got to adjust. She's rotating. Got to bring her feet together carefully to not lose control of the bar. Success.
Yeah, and that's a 228 for her. Personal best in the snatch, personal best in the clean and jerk, personal best overall. Now, here's an interesting jump. 8 kilos. And this would take her to 238 as well. Left on 230.
Yeah, interesting situation because she missed her opener. She came back, made it pretty easily, and then as you point out, really quite a monstrous jump. 8 kilos is really huge, especially for weights in this range. And watch this jerk. I mean, looks to me as if it's sort of a combination of a squat and split. Look at that. Maybe she was trying to do like a jerk like Jerk Vardanian.
Yeah, and the rules in the women's division is that you enter your total and then you must finish within 15 kilos of that total, otherwise you would be disqualified. And Nekrasova has just finished on 230. She posted 236. So she would have actually had to have finished in, 221. So she's safe in that regard, but not a stellar evening. Now, Mansour has demonstrated her fight and her fire. One more go. Gotta believe. And I just sensed that whatever belief she had, it was draining out of her by the second.
Yeah, it was kind of a big third attempt, I thought, because she made her open in the snatch, missed the next two, got off to a good start in the clean and jerk, and to really kind of cement the turnaround, you would have liked to see her nail that third attempt clean and jerk.
Now, one other piece of news that's come through from the back room, we don't know why, but Gail Neo Kachanka of the Cameroon has actually pulled out of the competition. So we started with 13, we're down to 11 because of course Delusian's not coming out for Armenia. But now here is the silver medalist bronze medalist I should say at the halfway stage, bringing forward 116 kilos. Now how effective can she be at the clean and jerk? 130 for her opening weight. And this is absolutely as originally proposed. Well, that's 246.
And very solid lift.
240.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Brandy, I was going to say 246. She posted 251 as a target, and that is within reach.
Yeah, she's going according to plan. She's putting a first attempt in there that's a very doable weight. It's not something that she's got to really stretch for, and obviously it's not a really puny weight either. It's not an insignificant weight.
No,
she's looking good tonight.
We don't expect to see Oksana Slavenko till 145 kilos or Zhang till 140, but the way things are going, they might modify those starters. Mura, 131, that is good. 6 kilo increase to take her into the 230s, 231. Huang Shi-Xiu of Taipei, who lifted that 130 before this young woman, currently leads the competition ahead of Marina Skermankova of Belarus. And Artemova, who's currently in 3rd place overall. This would take her to 238. Third time unlucky. She would have gone ahead of the woman in the B group who's gained another scalp here, you know.
Yeah. Power jerk didn't work this time. The clean looked a little harder for her, too. And in particular, watch the angle of her upper body. She's coming up. Shoulders are coming down a little bit. And we'll miss this.
Лучше, чем 27.
133 kilos. Please, we stop the clock. We add 1 kilo to the weight and to the third attempt of Korea.
Well, I'm just trying to do the maths here now. How many lifts have we got left here? We've got Matvieva, who has yet to start. She's got 3. Zhang, who's got 3, 6. Oksana, 3, 9. So there's 3 people out there.
I get 12.
Well, you got 12 all in all?
Yeah, 5. Counting's never really been my strength.
I was just trying to do the maths as to whether...
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that time. While we are struggling counting up to the neighborhood of 10, she knocks this off pretty well.
Yeah, quite clearly much more at home in the second half of the competition because she's got 3 good attempts in there, 125, 131, 133. So really good lifting. Goes up to 4th overall, does Mun. And in 1st place in the clean and jerk on the 133 at the moment. So Huang, 135. I think this is a pretty crucial lift, this one. There's 5 kilos extra here, because this is going to take her into the 251. And if she does that, she's on target with a lift to spare, which is really well done. But this is a bit of a test.
Boy.
Very well prepared tonight.
Yeah.
Physically and mentally, she's totally in the zone.
Yeah, she's having a good night, and that was another lift. It was just, there was no doubt about it. I mean, this was good all the way through. From soup to nuts, this thing was on track.
Good economy on the clean.
I just hope they don't later say, oh, we should have been a little bit more aggressive, because she still looks to me as if she's lifting well within herself. Okay, you don't want to overstretch, you don't want to take weights that are too aggressive, but you don't want to leave anything on the table either, especially not because she's chasing some leaders here.
Yeah, but she's also setting them a target, because, you know, kilos on the board. And now the bar going to 138 kilos for Tatiana Matvieva. That's according to plan. Now Matvieva missed out on that 3rd snatch of 113, so she only brings forward 110, and she finds herself at the halfway stage, 8 kilos down on her teammate. Now that's the issue.
Plus her teammate's got a huge clean and jerk.
Well, at the end, it's all right, Randy, but it didn't really make it easy for herself.
Well, the bar looks to me as if it's tilting to the right as she's cleaning it, and then she corrects for that, you know, adjusts, and the jerk looks fine, looks solid. Watch the bar, you can see it there. See, it's tilting over to the right. And look at that jerk, feet are narrow, indicating she doesn't have to go very deep because she's strong enough she can get that bar overhead.
That's Zhang. Now Zhang's posted 140, so I think that's where we're going now for Zhang to come out. The bar's still on 139, but I'm pretty sure that's going to go to 140 any moment.
For Tatiana Mandiva, well, I'm sure that will change any moment.
Matvieva just pacing a little bit.
Kilos, please.
Now Zhang.
Hey, first attempt, Xiang Jianmei, the junior competitor from China. First attempt.
Seeing a lot of juniors at this competition, and here's yet another one, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's 19, but, you know, winning the Asian Championships, it's not the Asian Games, but it's still a good event to succeed in. And 140 here.
Well, we might have just seen why the coach was rehearsing with her up to the last minute the movement of the jerk, because you could see she had to walk around with that a little bit.
Takes her up to 256.
Strong clean. Watch her feet now. She's going to walk around a little bit, trying to get control of the bar. Actually, doesn't look so bad in slow motion. Looked shakier, I thought, in real time.
Predictably, Oksana Slavenko has come down 5 kilos. She said she was going to go 145. She's coming in at 140.
She's saying, hey, you know what? Let's get something on the board, right? It doesn't look like you guys are doing so great tonight either.
Yep. She won this title with 263 in Santo Domingo, 276 in 2007 at Chiang Mai. Not much fuss and bother about that.
No, now you see why she's the champ that she is. I mean, she can just lift some pretty big weights.
140 kilos. Still on the platform, this time a third.
One of her favorite positions is the BMW Extreme that she drives. So, interesting state of play now. Slavenko, 258, leads. She leads ahead of Zhang Jianmei, who's got 256, so the 2 kilo gap is restored. But here's Huang, who's in the bronze medal position, going up to 140 here, another 5 kilos. This would take her up to 256. And Huang is actually heavier than Yang Mai. So why didn't they take the extra kilo, I wonder? That's the reason.
Yeah, well, that's too bad. I would have liked to see her make that. I think she's really produced quite an impressive performance tonight.
Well, she has. She's on 251, which was her target. That was a, you know, lift for nothing, as it were. Yeah. She's got the bronze medal for Taipei. Well done.
Yep.
She's missed out on the clean and jerk medals, but she's got the overall bronze to go with the snatch silver, a snatch bronze. So Matvieva, who is 10 big kilos behind her teammate as we stand at the moment. And I suppose I need to retract that statement really about Huang having secured the bronze medal, because this could actually take it away from her. It's a 5 kilo increase, which would take it to 253. So apologies for misleading there. It's all down to Matvieva at the moment. Again,
yeah, look at it.
Lopsided bar. Not flustered. Really strong overhead, brings those feet in line and together. And suddenly, Matvieva from 4th overall, and third in the clean and jerk. Moves up now. Matvieva first in the jerk with 143 and 253 total, and has just pushed Huang off the bronze medal position overall. But the Type A lifter who's done so well, at least she's got a snatch medal to take home.
Watch how off balance, if we see a little wider shot here, the barbell is. Look at this in the clean, and it still is not level when she jerks. Look, you can tell here. Look at the slope of this. Doesn't phase her though.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it any easier either.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's just stronger on one side, you know, or shorter or something, and maybe it all comes out in the wash for her.
It's like your arm wrestling.
Well, arm wrestlers are like that. You know, like the one arm is completely different.
Yeah, that's why I
from the
challenged you on the left arm.
Ah, you know.
I took note where you were wearing your watch.
See? Yeah. Top arm wrestler guy looks like she carries an arm in a violin case, like a gangster.
So, Oksana now 5 kilos up, going for 263. This is up there with the sort of scores that we expect her to produce.
Stala.
And that was important, Randy, because, you know, a mess up there might have just started to open the door of hope for the likes of Zhang, who's got 2 attempts left. And who knows, I mean, a glory lift from Matvieva.
Yeah, because they could smell blood, but in this case, they can't smell blood. They're going, uh-oh, we're going to have to claw our way up if we're going to make any progress.
Yeah, because Slavenko now, with that going into the 260s, you know, he's sort of pushing away, easing away. Olympic silver medalist, of course, totaled up 255 in Beijing, lost out to the great Liu Chunhong of China, who won that with an extraordinary 286. Do you remember that in Beijing?
Yeah, I was there.
Unbelievable.
Incredible day, yeah.
Matvieva now, 145. For a 255 total. Will stay third, but will still move up to second in the clean and jerk.
Boy, look at that.
Oh no, that was so badly taken off the floor.
This was extreme even for her.
Yeah.
As far as the imbalance, and I don't know if that's why she missed it, but
that was just very poor. She hasn't done herself any favors by the look of it either.
Now I wonder how hard that might be on her hips too, hitting that asymmetrically at the bottom. Maybe she's always lifted like this. Now watch this. Whoa. And it bounces right back out, but it looks to me as if she's favoring her right hip after that.
I just want to put it in perspective, though, what she's done this evening. I mean, she won the silver medal at the Europeans, 251, so she's got 253. And now Zhang Yanmai putting 148 on the bar, which is an 8-kilo increase. And what she's trying to do here, because she's heavier, not by much, but heavier nonetheless than Oksana Slavenko, is to nip into first place by a kilo. And she still has one attempt after this, like Slavenko. So now we have the headbanger between the two of them. China versus Russia.
This is what it all comes down to. These last 3 attempts, one of them is going to win.
Matvieva has the bronze for Russia.
Right.
But who gets silver and who gets gold?
This is the duel.
So Zhang Yanmai reckons that she can do 148. She's done 146. And she's cleaned 148. Arms out.
The jerk's going to be the thing that decides. Whoa. Whoa, what a great effort. Wait till we see this. I mean, how deep did she have to go in that split to make that jerk stick?
And that's a super piece of will. I will do this.
Yeah.
I will take this.
She could have quit real easily. Clean isn't super hard. Watch this now. Watch how deep she goes. Watch her front thigh in relationship to the platform. I'll give you an idea how deep she is. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, if she were a power lifter, I mean, that would be way deeper than a squat you need in a lot of federations.
So now, bless her, because she's given us some excitement here.
Yeah.
She's forcing Slavenko, and Slavenko has put the bar to 148.
Which is really interesting because she's got to decide now, A, what can I lift, and B, what can she lift? And Slavenko says, okay, these are my cards, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I mean, when she won the world title in Chiang Mai, she clean and jerked 156. Yeah. No way is she in condition to do that now. So, you know, in recent times, she's been 145, 146. So, how, you know, she needs this. This is no gimme.
Yeah, no, she's got it. The thing is, she has to make a weight that she can lift. She has to select a weight that she can lift. Now, she'd like it to be the biggest weight, but really the most important thing is she needs to lift more than she did on the second attempt. So she's got to make this lift.
And the only thing we can say, which is also an advantage, is the fact that she's slightly lighter than Zhang, which means Zhang can't take just 2 kilos. She's going to have to take 3 kilos, whatever, to get past Slavenko, if Slavenko can do this.
Right. Yeah, this is the game of nerves now. How strong am I? How strong do I think you are?
13 contenders, potentially 39 lifts in the first half and 39 in the second half, but it all comes down to 2. So the 2-time world champion and 4-time European champion, who last year was runner-up to Shimkova of Russia.
Stop.
Clean. Yes. Yes.
Okay, she did her part. She made the lift, so she did not lose the gold medal at this point. She hasn't yet won it because now everything is out of her hands, but she did her part, unless she later says, oh, I should put more weight on the bar. You know, made it tougher for her, but right now, she's in first place. But guess who's coming up?
266 is the total to beat here. So 151, the 3 kilos that Yan Mai has got to take. The Chinese women's team hasn't had all the fortune we would have expected. If they win this, this is a big win for them to take it away from the Russians.
You know, and we're seeing, David, I think the build-up for London, because now we're seeing we've got 2 women in this class with 260-something total.
Russians who won this title 4 times since 2005. They've been the dominant force in numerical terms. But this, for the 69-kilo Women's Championship of the World. One lift, 151. Can she stand up?
Yeah.
She can. Is it? No. She got deep again.
Even deeper.
But Slavenko just about got it right. It was not a stellar performance by Slavenko. The kilos may read a different story, but the story behind the kilos, very different.
Yeah, but you know, David, she still totaled more than she did at the Europeans, didn't she? And she was pressed there, right?
Yeah, Slavenko, she did 265.
Yeah.
5 out of 6.
Yeah, so this was not, she was not a slouch here. And she, you know what, she responded to the competition. You know,
she's looking very cool now, isn't she?
Yeah, well, like, no, she's going like, I dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
You know, for some reason, some of the excitement didn't seem to maybe settle in one particular place in this contest, but we saw an amazing battle at the very end of this. This was terrific. Very high-level competition, giving us genuinely a taste of what we're going to see in London next year.
We might have to rush away, so I just want to go through the order for everyone at home. Oksana Slavenko from Russia is the world champion. Once again, this is a 3rd world title. The runner-up is Zhang Yanmai, who adds the silver medal from the Asian Championships to the silver medal here. And then, sorry, the gold medal from the Asian Championships to the silver medal here. And Tatiana Matvieva, there she is in the bronze medal position. And Huang Shisu of Taipei, excellent competition from her. You can see that 135 in the clean and jerk, just misses out on the clean and jerk. She's got a medal from the snatch phase. Munyura, much more happy. Look at that, 3 out of 3 there. And Skea Mankova from the B group there, 131, her contribution to a total of 238, which has actually put her into 5th place overall. So that's an excellent day's lifting. And keep a note of that name because she's only 21 years of age, the Belarus lifter. Much more from her to come. And at the bottom of the page there, you can see Kachanka, who never came out, Delucian, who never came out for the second half of the competition. So it was a nail-biter at the end, and Slavenko might look pretty cool now that she was in a pretty close fight. And there you can see it. 266 by 2 kilos. She takes it from the Chinese. It's a 1-3 there for Russia. Huang in 4th place, right on the target she posted for himself. And there in 5th place, the lifter from the B group. That's an excellent performance. She's earned brilliant points for Belarus there in quest for places for the Olympic Games. Yulia Artemova of the Ukraine ahead of Mun, who had that very good series in the clean and jerk.